In this video, we get off the dock in the Dominican Republic and set sail over 300 miles through open ocean to the beautiful blue water of the Bahamas. But along the way, we scare the heck out of a crew member sleeping on watch.
Whoa, what is that? Hi, good morning. Oh, Bobby, come on. I look like this.
You look beautiful. It is morning. Well, if you want to call it morning. It's still dark out. It should be starting to get light here. I think sunrise is at 6:35. We're planning to get off the dock at 6:30, so it should be the cold gray light of dawn by then. We gotta wait on the Navy to come check us out, though. So we'll do that and we'll get off the dock. I've got the generator going, disconnecting shore power and starting things up. Meg is taking Bucky for a walk. Steph is taking out all the trashes, and then we got to make sure we're ready to get to sea. Like put all this stuff away like that. Everything that could fall. Not expecting it to be real rough out there, but still, we need to take all that stuff out. Well, this is the thing I don't really like about their system here is that it is now 6 o'clock. I'm ready to go, but I don't see no Navy. And we can't leave until he comes here. He's the one that gives us our dispatch papers. So if he's late, we're late. It's annoying. And there's another boat over here. I think they're waiting on the same thing.
About half an hour late, the Navy showed up and gave us our dispatch papers. That's him taking a picture of us as we leave the dock to show proof that we actually left. All right, now tell me when I'm clear of that post. Look out, dog. Yep. Move, 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 move. It's nice having the aft controls getting in and out of the slip, but I headed to the main helm to steer the boat out of the marina.
No, not yet! Not yet!
Somehow we lost a fender when leaving the marina, and the boat behind us was nice enough to pick it up for us.
Thank you. Gracias.
Muchas gracias. Woo! Easy job. What happened?
I was just doing the lines and it was loose.
The sun was barely up when we set off on our 30-hour and 300-mile sail to the Bahamas.
That is just a sheer cliff right there because we're in almost 3,000 feet of water right now, and you know we're what 1 mile offshore, so it goes from sea level and quite a bit above sea level to 3,000 feet in less than a mile, so it's a pretty sheer cliff right there. Bucky is not the happiest dog right now. Well, we got another 30 minutes going into the waves and then we turn with them and it'll be a lot smoother. I mean, it's not bad out here right now, but it's not smooth.
We waited for a really great weather window and we're expecting excellent conditions on our 300 miles to the Bahamas. We were cruising at a fairly economical speed of 10 knots, which burns a little less than 15 gallons an hour. If we drop that back to 8 knots, it's burning less than 10 gallons an hour. We headed east out of the Bay of Samana and then the north coast of Hispaniola over to the Bahamas. It's nice getting these cool shots from the drone, but we still have to catch it back on the boat.
Taken over. We're captains now. We're gonna let Bobby off. And he, what do they call it? We might have to walk the plank. He is walk the plank right now. Yeah. That's what he's doing. Yep. Goodbye. Right back.
It was a pretty easy day making our way west and sailing into the sunset. The sunrise was just as pretty the next day.
What the f, Bobby? What the hell? What is that? What happened? Did I come in here? I'm sleeping. What? Is that a flying fish?
Yeah.
Where did it land?
It flew on the deck.
It smells. Get it out of here.
I'll leave it on the deck for go.
How long were you standing there? Oh, God.
We spotted some local Bahamian boats as we grew closer to Great Inagua.
Well, that's an interesting looking boat, but we're almost there. We got about 6 miles to go. There is a town dock. There's no like power or anything. It's really cheap to stay at. It's like $10 a night. He said, I talked to the harbor master on the text message just now, and he said that there's no swell wrapping around or anything, so should be good to go to get in. Looking forward to it. I'm sure the dog, he hasn't gone to the bathroom, and it's been, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. It's been almost 28 hours since he's peed, so I'm sure he's ready to go.
And it will be leaving shortly, so I would just want you to stand by on that as soon as they finish the fuel, so you can have easier access to the port.
Alright, roger that. We'll stand by outside, wait for the boat to leave the fuel dock.
Okay, what's the length of your craft, sir?
It's a 60-foot Hatteras.
Okay, we'll be standing by, right? 160.
Roger. He wants us to hang out outside. There's a boat getting fuel at the dock, so.
Oh, you here? Make jobs! Right there. There's two.
Right here. Right here.
There's two, a baby and a mom.
Yeah, it's a baby and the mom's.
I was like, shark.
We pulled into Matthewtown on the furthest south island in the Bahamas, Great Inagua and Matthewtown.
On this last sale, the generator quit working. 9 times out of 10, it's fuel, and this generator has had fuel issues in the past. So I'm gonna check the fuel filters. I can tell just by looking at this housing out here. I think it's bad. I think the fuel's bad on that side. It's probably been since I changed the fuel filter, maybe 600-700 hours or more, and it looks pretty bad. I drained this out of the Raycor there, and you can see that the fuel is just super cloudy and dirty. Yeah, look at all that sediment there in the fuel. So that was in my fuel filter. So we're gonna change the filters, and if I'm doing it on this one, I mean, this tank was bad, so I had it clean, so it's probably worse than the rest of my tanks, but if this one's bad, I may have gotten dirty fuel somewhere, so I'm just gonna clean the rest of my filters. So I rinsed out the little housing with diesel, you know, just get all the crap out of there, and that's just, yeah, that's a problem right there. I went ahead and replaced both fuel filters, and I just rinsed out the housing with more diesel and drained it into this. I mean, it's pretty gross. So I replaced the fuel filter, topped that whole housing off with diesel, replaced the secondary, or the secondary fuel filter, and I filled it up with diesel before I screwed it in. And now I'll just prime it up here. About 10 seconds or so, hold the primer down. So when you hold the primer down, it starts the fuel pump already. And then after about 10 seconds or so, I'll hit the start button. It's got to work all the air out. Prime it again. Let me bleed the fuel system here. Let's get all the air out. So I'll be back. All right, so basically what I did there is I just loosened the primary or secondary fuel filter, and then I hit the primer until I had to hold it down about 10 seconds, and it pushed all the air out. Oh, there's our customs guy.
Hello.
Oh, that was customs actually. You do all the stuff online now, and he just came by and I signed it and handed it in, 30 bucks. Plus the other $50 or $320, but I don't know. Anyway, all right, so I bled the system. Let's see what happens. Come on. Well, shit. All right, you're gonna do it this time. Go to work. Yeah.
Don't worry, Bobby will fix it.
I need a beer now.
Do you want me to get you a beer? Are you getting it?
I'll get it. I just had another air bubble in there. This should be good.
You give me a high five. Shake. Bucky, shake. Good boy.
Well, I don't know if I fixed it or not. I don't think I have at this point. But so I've got a problem. I'm sucking air in the fuel system. Let me show you. So this is your Raycor filter, and the fuel comes in through these little ports here. They're kind of aimed downward.
And then that way any water, because the water is heavier than fuel, will sink to the bottom, as well as any particulate would be pushed down to the bottom and it'll collect down there so you can drain it away. Well, so I'm seeing air come out those little vents. So I don't see any obvious signs, like I don't see any wet fuel lines or anything like that. So I tightened a couple fittings slightly, like a quarter turn. Maybe that's enough. I'm not seeing any evidence, but let me try it again.
The air bubbles were still coming.
So I narrowed it down a little bit here. So while I was running it then, I shut this valve off right here, which shuts off fuel to the rake core, and the air stopped coming in. So the leak is not between this valve and the rake core. So that means the leak is here, and it's just one line going into the tank. Which, I mean, that's good news. Means I maybe have to replace one fuel line, but the bad news is I'm in freaking Inagua, and where am I going to find a fuel line here?
Wow, our first Bahamas sunset. So pretty.
Boating is balls.
Yeah.
Boating is money.
Yeah. All right, so we're not gonna bring the camera. I don't have to hassle with it because I'm too tired. But we are gonna go to dinner.
See, hopefully the place is open.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying these videos, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button and the like button as well to help us out with the YouTube algorithm. And of course, our patrons are what make this channel possible. We thank you so much, and we're really excited. We just had a random drawing of our patrons and invited 2 different patrons to join us sailing with us in the Bahamas.